Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 6 and the subject is maths, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 9, and the name of the chapter is data handling. As we have completed up to exercise 9.3, so today we will start exercise 9.4. The exercise is 9.4, and in this exercise we are supposed to prepare the bar graph using the given information. In the previous exercise the bar graph was given and we are supposed to observe that bar graph, and afterwards we are supposed to answer the questions given in the book. So here the information is given in the form of a table. So first of all we will read the question. As I told you previously that whenever you are watching the videos you should have your textbooks with you so that you can get the information given in the question. So according to the question, a survey of 120 students were done to find which activity they prefer to do in their free time. So some of the activities are there: playing, reading storybooks, watching TV, listening to music and painting. And the number of students are also given in front of that, and below that table it is given that draw a bar graph to illustrate the above data taking scale 1 unit length is equals to 5 students. Here in this question the scale is given. If the scale is not given, then we are supposed to select the scale according to our convenience. So we will draw the graph now for question number 1. So for the graph, on the graph paper you will draw two lines, one vertical and one horizontal. And first of all you are supposed to mention here the scale that is given, that is 1 unit is equals to 5 students. So now we have to select on which. Now here two lines are there, this is the vertical line, this is the horizontal line. Now we have to select on which line on or which axis we are supposed to take the activities or the number of students. So in this question on the horizontal line we will take the activities, and on the vertical line we will take the number of students. As it is given that 1 unit is equals to 5 students, so maximum students are 40, so we will mark up to 40 using 1 unit. As you will observe in your graph notebook that one big unit is there, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So this is 5 10 15 20 25, then 30 35 40 45 and 60. Then now on the horizontal line we are taking the activities. So we will start with the first one, that is the playing. Number of the students who prefer playing in their free period free time is 40. So we will mark up to here and we will draw the vertical column up to 40, because 40 are the number of students who prefer playing. So here it will be playing. And now the second one is reading story books, and that is 30. So we will mark here on 30 and we will draw the vertical column like this, and this is reading story books. So number of the students who prefer reading storybooks during their free time is 30. Now the next one is watching TV. The students who prefer watching TV during their free time are 20. So 20 is here. We are supposed to keep in our mind the vertical scale, that is here the 20. So 20 we will take like this and we will draw the vertical column, that is watching TV. Then next is listening to music, that is 10. So 10 is here. That is for music. And the last one is there painting. Painting is 15. So 15. Painting. So like this we can prepare the bar graph using the given information. To draw the bar graph, three things are important. First of all, we are supposed to draw the vertical axis as well as the horizontal axis. Afterwards, we are supposed to select which thing we are supposed to take on the horizontal axis and which thing we are supposed to represent on the vertical axis. In this question, we have taken the number of students on the vertical axis. Numbers mainly we are supposed to take on the vertical axis, and then the activities on the horizontal axis. The next important thing is the scale. In this question, the scale is given, that is okay. According to that scale only we are supposed to draw the bar graph. If the scale is not given, then according to our convenience we can select the scale. So this was the question number 1 of this exercise. Afterwards, we are supposed to discuss question number 2. Then in the book again we will read question number 2, that is given on the page number 203. And in this question, the number of mathematics books sold by a shopkeeper on 6 consecutive days is shown below. That on Sunday 65 books, on Monday 40 books, on Tuesday 30 books, on Wednesday 50, on Thursday 20, and on Friday 70 books were sold. So draw a bar graph to represent the above information, choosing the scale of your choice. So again what we will do, first of all we will draw the axis, that is the vertical axis, and this is the horizontal axis. Days we will take on the horizontal line, that is days. And number of books, as I told you in the previous question, that numbers mainly we are supposed to take on the vertical axis, that is number of books. Now we are supposed to select the scale. For the scale we will see that the number of books 65, 40, 30, 50, 20, 70 are the multiples of 5. So we can select again the same scale, that is 1 unit is equals to 5 books. Why we are choosing 5 books? Because 1 unit is equals to 5 books, because on Sunday we are having 65 books. We can take the 10 books also, but 5 books will be more convenient. So now we will mark. So here it is 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and then 65, and then at last 70. So first of all, we are supposed to represent the number of books sold on Sunday, and that is 65. So 65, and then the vertical column, that is for Sunday. Now next one is for Monday, that is 40. So 40 is here. That is on Monday. And then on Tuesday, the 30 books are there. The 30 is here. Then on Tuesday 30 books, and on Wednesday 50 books. So 50 is here, so we can take 50, and that will be for Wednesday. And then for Thursday 20. Thursday, and then last on Friday, that is 70. So 70 will be the highest one. That is for Friday. Like this we can represent, but the main thing is that, as we discussed in the previous exercise, that we should have the space between two consecutive vertical columns. If the space is there, then the graph is known as bar graph. If space is not there, then it will not be the bar graph, it will become the histogram. So this is the answer for question number 2. I hope that you have understood. First of all, you are supposed to repeat the questions which we have discussed today during this video, and afterwards you can try question number 2, question number 3 and question number 4. And after completing the work, what you have to do, you have to take the pic and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number, so that we can also maintain the record of the name of the students who are completing their work on the daily basis. At the same time, if you are facing any kind of problem, or if you are having any kind of doubt, then you can message us, or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt, so that you can easily proceed the questions given in your textbook. Thank you very much.